Well, I hope everything is well in your house. Here I am with another video. Thank you for listening to me. Today I'm going to talk about Mexico as a world power nation. Do you believe that it can be done? Of course, I do believe the Mexican can be a powerful nation. Mexico has the potential and the ability to become a superpower. Uh, Let me give you some undebatable arguments based on facts. Point one, the geographic location of Mexico. And the Earth globe and the cosmos, Mexico can trade with and may transaction with the whole world because of the location. Uh, in the north, can trade with the United States and Canada. In the south, with Central and South America. Uh, in the east, with Africa and Europe. And in the west, with Asia, Russia, and Australia. Mexico is located in the middle of two oceans, the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. And it's also, right now, is going on a project in place that they want to cut the Istmo of Tehuantepec. Let me tell you what is the Istmo of Tehuantepec. It's the thinner, narrow part of the Mexican Republic to make a canal and join both oceans. Why? Because Panama Canal is too old and is not working properly. This is not working properly and anymore. If that takes place, Mexico will be the richest country in the world. Did you imagine join Pacific Ocean with Atlantic Ocean? And so the whole world, the ships going to pass through. Let me bring the second point. The main cause of poverty in Mexico was the political corruption that brought the political parties, the PRI and the PAN, or the PRIAN, which day by day are losing power. Nobody trusts them anymore. Now the political party Morena is the one that is getting more people, which is invented and make it famous by the great president sent by God, who is now the president, Andrés Manuel López Obrador. Those two corrupt parties eventually will be disintegrate and die. And probably we're going to have a new opposition party because of democracy. Third point. 6 corrupt sexenios, 36 years of poverty and oppression. Those 6 corrupt presidents in the past only create misery, hunger, and violence in Mexico. More people emigrate to different countries and mainly to the United States for new opportunities and better life. One of the presidents, Carlos Salinas de Gortari, instituted the FOBA PROA in 1990, converting banks' debt in national debt and forced the people to pay. The peso lost value, inflation was too high. During this neoliberalismo or neoporfirismo, big corporations didn't pay any taxes. And some of the institutions, property of the nation, they give away to private individuals. favors that the presidents give it to them because they uh, put so much cash, so much money for the candidates. And so some of them, some of those companies are Telmex, Mexicana de Aviación, Televisa Azteca, Fertilizantes Mexicanos, Mines of Gold, Silver and Copper, ports and airports, Pemex, Comisión Federal de Electricidad. They kept, and also another thing that they do is they kept captive in their favor, controlling the tribunal electoral, poder judicial, Secretaría de Hacienda, and all the media, newspapers, and it was a mess. It was a mess. Radio and television, those presidents were the owners of Mexico and ruled as dictators. It wasn't free speech at that time. Anybody who talked negative about the president or the wrongdoing in the nation disappeared or been killed. But now, going to the 4 point, and this is what change. This new president, point number 4, the new president, AMLO, recuperate some of those institutions and companies. Now, Pemex and Comisión Federal de Electricidad are property of the nation. And everybody paid taxes now, even singers and celebrities had to pay taxes. This is the reason why the nation, Mexico, has so much money for infrastructure and new projects. In the history of Mexico, there are 3 major transformations, and I'll bring it to you based on history. The first, the independence from Spain with Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla in 1810. La Reforma with Benito Juárez in Benito Juárez in 1854 to 1876, and the Revolution with Francisco y Madero in 1910. And now we are in the 4th transformation, one of the major transformation that's going to experience in Mexico. And this is going to be done by the people and AMLO, of course, as a leader of this. Now, 5th point, the natural riches of Mexico. There are no comparison with any nation in the world. Mexico has fruitful, rich soil for any kind of cultivation. Various kinds of mines, oil, petroleum, natural gas, and now mines of lithium, etc., etc., etc. It has so much stuff. God bless Mexico with so many things, natural resources. Mexico is expanding, and his wealth now is invested in the United States. As you know, Pemex refinery in Deer Park, Texas. They have Pemex in Texas, a great refinery. So let's go to the 6th point, and this is a call to my college and YouTubers. Keep talking. and don't get intimidated by the corruption. Encourage the people to vote for the fourth transformation in Mexico. We, as a YouTubers, we have a lot of power because of the information that we give to people. It forms conscience on people, and people start thinking different. And that's our purpose, that they can check the facts and make in their mind in these elections how they're going to vote. Encourage the people to vote for the fourth transformation in Mexico. My secret power, as it is for so many people, is my pen, my speech, my rhetorical. When I speak, my arguments to make people think. So continue doing what you do in YouTubers. You know, don't stop talking, and convince people to check on the facts and the history and everything else. 7 point. This is a call to the Catholic Church in Mexico. The Catholic Church doesn't like Benito Juarez, and I know for a fact. I was in a seminary to be a priest. I didn't went that far. But I have some friends that ordained priests. The cardinals, I do a call to the cardinals, the bishops, and priests. I know you don't like the new president because he admired Benito Juarez, as I do too. Please check, investigate the Mexican history, that you can understand why Juarez stripped the possession of the clergy at that time and made the churches, the seminaries, and the convents property of the nation and separate the church from the state. It was a reason why. When they no longer operate as they do, you know, churches and convents and seminars, then it's property of the nation. They can put a army, yeah, they can put something, you know, whatever they want to put, the nation want to put, because they are property of the nation. Because at that time it was a lot of abuse from the clergy, from the church. The church was very rich, and the people were very poor. That's the reason the Benito Juarez confiscated all the properties of the clergy at that time. Because the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. So please don't tell your congregation to vote for the corruption. The vote is free. If you do, you are against Christ. Because Christ's teachings is they always protect the poor, live with integrity. Christ confronted the religious leaders at one time, even called them vipers and white sepulchres, and defend and love the poor people. So don't be manipulated by money. Live with integrity, since you are an example of holiness and integrity. Live like that. And tell your congregation to check on the facts and make their mind, but independent mind, how are they going to vote. At the same time, I had to talk to the devout Catholic. They're going to church all the time, every Sunday. Check the facts. Check the history. Check the times that we live in the past and the times that we live in now. Ask your grandpa, your father, and then vote for against the corruption of Mexico. One rhetorical question. I go to point 8. A rhetorical question that I want to do. With all this in mind that I've been saying, do you agree with me that Mexico is capable to be a superpower nation? I know you do. So, you agree with me? Let's vote for the fourth transformation. And our country, and for Claudia Sheinbaum, for the first time, a woman will rule and lead Mexico. It's not interesting to prosperity, because it seems to me like Claudia had the same line of new transformation and the same way that Andres Manuel is thinking about Mexico. So what can I say to final this? Less and involved in these elections that are crucial to Mexico. And I would say, Viva Mexico, God bless Mexico, and God bless you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channels that you can see all the videos. There are different kind of videos. Some are religions, some are politicals, some are philosophy, some are education, different kind of videos. So subscribe to my channel that you can see all the videos. And God bless you.